What's going on, you guys? So today is day 8 of COVID updates. So we got a phone call from Kaiser today, giving us some pretty interesting news. So today is Wednesday, which means that our isolation ends on Friday. So in 2 days, our isolation will officially be done. And then we would just go into a regular quarantine where, like most of the city, where it's just stay home and don't go out unless it's for essentials. Um, which is really good for the girls because after Friday, that means that we are no longer contagious and we'll finally be able to move around the house more freely. But Friday, we're gonna have to sanitize the entire house. Basically, sanitize every surface around the entire house to make sure that it's safe for the girls because as of today, they have 16 days of quarantine, but officially it's supposed to be 14 days based on our last day. So our last day of isolation is Friday, but today is Wednesday, like I said. So that means that they have 16 days worth of quarantine still. As far as symptom updates and anything that has changed, not much has changed on that part. We're still slightly suffering from shortness of breath, but it has improved since yesterday. The pressure in my chest completely gone. The cough remains, at least in me. Vivian still hasn't got her senses back as far as smell and taste. And as far as we understand, that actually can stay that way for a couple of months. So we have to keep an eye on that to make sure that it does come back, and how long it takes before it actually comes back completely. Not a lot has changed. We're basically on a slow recovery day to day, which is a really good thing. And if we continue on this path, then yeah, by Friday, Saturday, we should be basically 100 back to normal, which is awesome. Which also means that the worst is behind us. The girls cannot be more happy about that because they honestly are so sick and tired of being stuck in that room basically all the time. The only time they are allowed to come out is for the restroom and to shower, which is still the restroom. But yeah, they're pretty bored already. They're just beyond exhausted of being there. So the sooner that they can just move around the entire house more freely, the better for them. And same thing, you guys can see right there, that GoPro that's giving us a live feed 24/7 has come in such handy because we've been able to keep an eye on them, and we have the super view going on right now, so we've been able to basically see their entire room at all time. Another thing that has come in handy so much right now during this time is having the Google speakers around the house, because we can see what they're doing through the live feed, and all we have to do is tell Google to broadcast to their room whenever they're doing something they're not supposed to, or whenever we need them to do something. So we would just basically tell Google to give Google a command, and then it will record our voice and it would broadcast it in their room so that they give instructions on what to do or what not to do without actually having to leave our room and go over there and possibly getting them sick or infected. So that has been amazing. So if you guys are in the beginning stages, or if any of you are in the beginning stages of isolation, and you have small kids that you're trying to keep safe, I would recommend, highly recommend, that you try to implement some of these things in order to keep your kids safe as much as possible. For us, like I said, the GoPro with the live feed 24/7 has been amazing. The Google Mini speaker that the girls have in their room that integrates throughout the whole house has been amazing. As far as our health goes, we are feeling better. We're feeling stronger day in, every single day. So that's a plus. As far as symptom goes, we have the same symptoms. They're just not as bad as they were yesterday. And like I said earlier, we did get a call from Kaiser, and in 2 days will be the last day of our isolation. Um, and that means that we'll be able to get out of this room more freely, not have to wear the mask, and then just sanitize the entire house so that the girls can start their quarantine, and then we just be all quarantined in the house together. Yeah, so that's today's update. Day 8. Yeah.